Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we are going to present Beginner's Guide to Cloud Storage and Backup. My name is Annie, and I work for Cyber Seniors. We are a nonprofit organization that helps older adults with the use of technology. This presentation has been brought to you with the Department for the Aging of New York City. The table of contents that we are going to review today are as follows. We are going to start with options available for cloud storage, how to create a cloud storage account, and we are going to move to a live demonstration on how to upload files and photos to cloud storage, including scanned documents. Also, how to share files and photos with other people and using compatible application to do so. And finally, we are going to wrap up with how to set up auto backup in some of your electronic devices. To start, what is cloud storage? Cloud storage is a simple way to store and move information or data with just the internet. Some examples of this kind of information you can move are files, videos, pictures, among others. The cloud refers to servers that are accessed over the internet and the software and databases that run on those servers. Why cloud storage is something you should consider using? There are points that we have included here for you. And to start with, we have that is easy and convenient. With cloud storage, you can set up automatic data backups so you don't have to do it manually like you will do with a hard drive. Extra precaution. The more secure places you store your data, the better your chance of not losing it. Easy sharing. If you have files that you want to share with others, perhaps they are too large for an email, then cloud storage can enable you to send and receive files seamlessly. Options available for cloud storage. There are much more options than the one you see on the screen, but we are going to concentrate today on iCloud, OneDrive, and Google Drive. And what to consider? Compatibility with your device. For example, services like iCloud and OneDrive are built into Apple and Microsoft products, making them much easier to use. A storage size. Some cloud storage are better suited to storing small files, while others are designed to handle large files. The cost. Small amounts of cloud storage are often offered for free, but prices come into play when you want larger storage space, of course. Security. Understand that storing your data in any cloud comes with security risk. Protect your data by setting up the two-factor authentication option, and this is mainly a process involving two or more pieces of evidence to access information. We are going to review iCloud first. And when you sign up for iCloud, you automatically get 5 gigabytes of free storage. If you need more iCloud storage or want access to premium features, you can upgrade to something is called iCloud Plus. Here we have the prices. 50 gigabytes is 99 cents. 200 gigabytes is $2.99, and 2 TB is $9.99. Something convenient about iCloud is that it's easy to sync. You can use the same data in more than one location on all your Apple products. It's already built into your Apple devices, so it's quite convenient. OneDrive. At the bottom, we have the three options that are mainly set up for this cloud system. Microsoft 365, which is the whole package of OneDrive. The basic option is $199 per month. Microsoft 365 for personal use is $6.99 per month, and the 365 family is $9.99 per month, and is up to 6 people in terms of using. It works in all major devices. The cost is more than reasonable, seeing as you can get add OneDrive storage by paying for a Microsoft 365 system, which includes Office applications such as Excel, PowerPoint, because it provides automatic backup for documents, photos, and other files in Windows, and syncs documents in Microsoft Office apps. Is a natural choice for Windows or Microsoft 365 users. Google Drive for personal use has no cost, and you start with 15 gigabytes per user. It has strong file sharing capabilities, and you get more free storage space than most competitors. Though that space is shared with Gmail, which is the electronic mail for Google. It includes desktop-to-desktop file syncing, easy access from browser, and a downloadable option. And you can also edit documents in the application through docs, sheets, slides, forms, and even content creation. How to create a cloud storage account. Do you want to create a new iCloud email address? If you have an iPhone, iPad, or Mac, you can easily make one to store and sync your photos, files, and notes securely, as other essential data across all your devices. While you can also sign up for a new Apple ID on the website and on a Windows computer, you will only be given the option for an at iCloud.com email if you use an Apple device. Regardless, you can access iCloud's features with any Apple ID. iCloud using an iPhone or iPad. You can open the settings application, which it looks something like this. Make sure update your iOS. You can do so by tapping General, and then you will find an option called Software Update. Tap Sign into your iPhone or iPad. If you are already signed into an Apple ID, tap the Apple ID. The next is to scroll to the bottom and then tap Sign Out. Tap Do Not Have an Apple ID or Forgot It. You can find this below the Apple ID field, and there will be a pop-up window to open. Following, you can tap Create Apple ID. It is at the top of the pop-up menu that we mentioned before. You should enter your name and birthday and tap Continue. Tap First Name and enter your name. Tap Last Name and enter your last name. Tap Birthday and find your birthday in the calendar. You can tap the month to quickly select the month and year, and then tap it again to select the date. Continue will be by using the blue button at the bottom of your screen. Continuing with the process, you should enter an email address and tap Continue. Apple will generate an available iCloud email for you. If you don't want to use it, tap the email field and enter a new one. You can also tap Use Existing Email Address if you want to use another provider, such as the case for Gmail. To opt out of announcements, you can toggle off the switch, and continue would be again using the blue button at the bottom. Tap Create Email Address. You will need to confirm your new iCloud account address. Enter a new Apple ID password and tap Continue. Ensure to create a secure password that you can remember easily. Input the password in the Password and Verify field. Confirm your phone number. If you are using a sign up on an iPhone, Apple will automatically detect your phone number. To use this phone number for your iCloud account, tap Continue. Otherwise, tap Use a different number to enter a new phone number. Tap Agree. You must agree to Apple's terms and conditions to create an iCloud account. After you tap Agree, you will be signed into iCloud. You may be asked to enter your iPhone, iPad passcode if that applies to the case. This is used to access safe passwords and other data stored in iCloud. Merge the data. This is optional. If you have data on your phone, such as calendars, reminders, contacts, and notes that you would like to merge with your new iCloud account, tap Merge. If it's not the case for you, tap Do Not Merge. We are going to move to OneDrive and how to set up your Microsoft account with an Android device. Can be your smartphone or a tablet. After you open OneDrive for the first time, once you have completed the download of this application, the app shows user the highlights has a 4-screen presentation. Next, swipe the screen to the left to slide through the presentation and read about OneDrive's features. After you finish the presentation or that initial presentation, the OneDrive app offers you the option of creating a Microsoft account from the app or logging with your existing account. That walkthrough will look similar to what you see on the right side. And as we mentioned, it has 4 screens you will see, and mostly it's a matter of swiping from the right edge of your screen to the left to continue with the next page. If you have an existing Microsoft account, tap the Sign In option, such as the one displayed at the left of the screen. If you don't have a Microsoft account, tap the No Account, Create New One, which is the option right here. You need to give your email address and choose a password to set up that profile. Using either your new Microsoft account or an existing one, sign into OneDrive, enter your email or phone from your Microsoft account and tap the right arrow button on the following screen to complete the sign-in process. That arrow will look something like this, and once you have typed here, it should come to light. The color most likely is gonna be blue. If you don't have access to an Office 365 subscription, OneDrive proposes when you sign in for the first time to go premium and acquire a subscription. If you are not interested, you can skip this offer by pressing the left arrow in the top left corner, such as is shown here. And in the following screen, you can choose Stay Basic, which is this option right here. After you sign in, the OneDrive app is functional, but there is one more step of configuration, and it's the one to set up the camera upload. That is when you want to move information from your device to the internet. Backing up your pictures from your mobile device is one of the most significant benefits of using a cloud service like OneDrive. Your smartphone or your tablet can easily be damaged, lost, or stolen, and of course, losing your information, such as pictures. The OneDrive application is going to ask you when you run it for the first time if you want to upload your pictures to OneDrive. You can press Start Camera Upload to activate this service. On the next screen, you need to permit the app to access your pictures, and you can press Allow to give this access, which is this option here on the left side. And it will say something like allow OneDrive to access photos, media, and files on your device. Do you have a Gmail address? Use Google or work with any Google product? Then you have already got Google Drive access. If it's not, start by signing up. So setting up a Google account from a computer. To sign up for Gmail, you can create a Google account. You can use the username and password to sign into Gmail and other Google products such as YouTube, Google Play, and of course, Google Drive. You won't be able to get a certain Gmail address if the username you request is already in use, very similar to an existing username. For example, if example@gmail.com already exists, you can use example1@gmail.com. The same has a username that someone used in the past and then delete and reserved by Google to prevent spam or abuse. Discover My Drive once you have completed the sign up part. The default homepage of Google Drive is My Drive. You can also navigate to it through the left-hand sidebar. My Drive is where you will find all your Google files, complete with quick access to recent files and overview of your folders. So even if you never used Drive before, you will find it is full of files if you are already a user of Google Docs, Google Sheets, or other Google applications such as Google Slides. And we are going to move now to the live demonstration portion. We are going to begin with the iPad or an Apple device. And the first thing you should use in terms of exploring your iCloud Drive is going to your settings. And in your settings, when you land in here, you should refer to the part where your name is. At this point, you should, of course, be signed in with your iCloud. And I'm going to press over that. I select the name on the left side. I will see an option called iCloud. And I will tap over that option, and I will see details of the storage and information that is already saved in my device related with this particular system. And you should refer then to the option that is called iCloud Drive. This is something you need to enable if you have not done it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this arrow on the right side, and I'm going to allow this option called Sync this iPad. And I'm going to tap here. This is my toggle bar. It's a matter of just pressing with my finger once, and now that switch will be on and the color will be green. After I done that, I now can upload information into the cloud drive from my iPad device and share with other people from that application. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to press my home button, and I'm going to be using the Photos application, which is the place I have videos or photos. And this is something you can use if you ever want to share something. I'm going to use Photos. And after, you can just find that photo that you want to share or upload in the iCloud application. And in that case, I'm going to use this one right here. I'm going to press and hold to that option, and I'm going to select the option that says share. When I do that, It's gonna give me a variety of things to manage this. Among those options, I have something that is called save files, okay? You can select save files, and when you do that, it's going to show you the locations this file can go to. And if you want to upload the document in the cloud drive or iCloud Drive, you should select what it says iCloud Drive. Notice how the information of that photo is at the bottom. If you want to give it a name that is much easier to locate when you are looking for it, you can delete by tapping over the last letter of that name, and you can use the X to delete from your keyboard, and you can give it the name that you want. So there you are. Once you have given this a name, you can select in done. And now that document will be uploaded successfully in your drive or iCloud Drive. Of course, it will take me back to the application I was last using. And if you want to go to the actual iCloud Drive option, you can press your home button and you will use a folder or icon called files. It looks like a regular folder, and you can press over files, and then it will show the information that you have available in your iCloud Drive. Now, if you want to share this with somebody, what can you do? You can tap and hold onto the file, and there will be an option to share from the list of choices. And I can select in share. And when that happens, below the document information, you have send a copy, which is the replica of this file, and you can use any of the applications compatible in your device to send this copy of that document you upload in your iCloud Drive. But if you want to do a collaboration, you can press in these arrows here beside send copy, and you will have an option that is called collaborate. When you tap over that, it will show you the opportunity to invite people to do different things with this file. They can edit, they can view it, they can do different things. So if I select here where it says only invite people can edit, I will tap over that option and it will show me what can I do. So who can access? Only invited people or anyone with the link. Permissions, what can that person do? Can they make changes, or do you want them to view only? And also, do you want them to allow others to see the information? So you can deactivate that or select and deselect as you prefer. Notice that whenever something is select or deselect, you will have a check mark. So once you have decided that, you can select in back. So there are other options such as airdrop, messages, mail, and any other compatible application that you can use to send this document to other people. If you, for example, use the messages application and you tap over that, when you select over the option, it will ask you to select a contact. You can select a contact then, and when you select the contact, it's gonna show you like a link kind of thing that will be displayed for how that person can collaborate with you. When that is done, you will use the arrow pointing to the top, tap in there, and the person will be aware that they have access to that document or file you just share with them. So that is just one of the many ways that you can share this information with another person using a compatible application, and also making the file visible for this person or any other people that you wish. If I go again to the file and press over the file, you also have a option called manage share file. And if you go over that option, it's going to show you what people you have shared this with, and you can share with more people if you wish. And at any point, if you want to stop sharing, that can be a option as well. To share with other people, you just have to press in that plus sign, and it will show you the options once again on how you can do that. I'm going to tap outside, and after I'm going to hit done. So to end with this device, we are going to display how to set up auto backup in your iCloud Drive. And for that, I'm going back to my settings, and being with my selected option on the left, which is another less than my name, I will go on the right side and look for an option that is called device backups. And I will go to iCloud backup, tap over the arrow pointing to the right side. And when I do that, I will see an option that is called backup this iPad. If this option is disabled, it will look like it looked for me. It would be in a grayish looking color. And all I have to do is just tap up there, and it will turn on that functionality for me. The iCloud backup automatically back up your iPad so you can restore your data if you lose your device or get a new one. And if you want to know more about this, you can just go to learn more. Okay. If you want to do a backup at that very moment, such as is showing for me right now, you can select in backup now, and it will start doing that backup for you. Okay, this wrap up the live demonstration with an Apple device on how to upload a photo or file, share it, and set up backup. I will move to the next device now. Okay, the next device that we'll use to show you how to upload and share information in the drive is my Android device. I have my OneDrive application right here display in front of me, and I'm going to tap over that option. The default option is going to come, it's gonna be files. And when you are in this files option, you can refer to the top of your screen and look for that plus sign. When you have that plus sign in front of you can tap over that option. And from this point, you can upload, take a photo, a scan, create a Word document, create a PowerPoint presentation, and also an Excel spreadsheet. So you can decide what you want to do, but today we are going to do the scanning. I'm going to press in the option scan, and most likely if you don't have your camera enable in the functionality, is going to ask you to enable the camera. For me, it did not ask for this because I have taken pictures in this application before. But all you have to do is allow the camera to be used through OneDrive. When you are here now, you can take that scan of that document that you want to scan, and all you have to do is just pretty much, focus that camera in the document you are intending to scan. And notice how there is this blue square that is pointing at the margins of that document. Once you got the document exactly how you want it, so you need to make sure this is steady. I'm gonna move a little bit more. Okay, and that is the part that I want to scan. I will use my shooting button, and then it will show me a preview of how that document will look like. You can use the corners in the page to set it up better. So for instance, if I use this circle on the top and the one at the bottom, I can set up that page much nicer so it looks less odd. When I do that, I will select in confirm, and that has been taken. So that is how a scan will look like. Of course, you will have to be very careful on what are you taking and how visible or clear the information in that scan is, so you are not missing anything. Once you have everything taken care of, you will hit the word done, and it will ask you, where do you want to save this file? You can give this file a name by tapping here below where it says save as, and I can say March 23, 2023. So I remember the scan when was taken. You can also give the name of your preference. It also will tell you where that is going. It's going to my files and the OneDrive account related to this application. All right. Once you have done that, you see at the top you have a check mark. You can tap over that option and it will tell you that the scan is being uploaded. And when the scan is uploaded, it will give you a confirmation. And here is my scan. Now, if I want to see that scan, all I have to do is just tap over that option and it will show me the preview of it. You have at the bottom an option that is called share, and it will allow you to either copy the link of that scanner from the OneDrive application, invite people, and even send files using other applications. So if you use invite people, for instance, it will ask you the email of the people you are sharing this with. And also you will be seeing what kind of access you want the other person to have. Do you want them to edit your document? Do you want them to have a sign in to access the document? Is that required? So you can decide this from this point. And once you have typed down the person's email, you can refer to the top where the arrow is, and it will send that document to that person. They will receive a notification on their email. If I use my share option at the bottom on the left once more, I can also copy this link and it will send it to my clipboard. And from the clipboard, you can use it as you wish in any other platform. I'm gonna tap share one more time. And here, if I scroll down, I have all the applications that I can use to share this as well. And it will be a matter of compatibility. You can share through chats, the Google Drive application, Gmail, and you have much more options. Finally, you have here the option send files. And you can send the files just selecting the application of your preference. So if I go to Gmail, for example, it will attach that document in the form of an email message. I just need to decide the name of the person I'm sending this to, and I can send it to Annie. You can assign a subject, a scan unit, and you can tap what it says compose email to give a note about that document you are sharing. And when you are ready, you hit again that arrow looking icon at the top right corner, and it will send that file. So that is how you upload it and share the file if you want to do that. I'm gonna press my home button, and now I'm going to show you how to set up auto backup in your Android device. And for that, most like we did with the iPad, I'm going to use settings. And from my settings, I will tap in the search icon, and I'm going to look for something is called backup and restore. And your backup and restore menu should come up after. So here it is. So you can go to backup and restore. There will be an option if you are using a Google account, which is the case for me. You can go to the option backup my data, and there will be a switch kind of situation. You just have to tap in that option. And what this does is that automatically backup data from your phone, such as Wi-Fi passwords, call history, applications such as settings and files stored in the device. When this is turned on, the device and app data is periodically saved remotely. App data can be any data that an application has saved based on the developer setting of that application, and it can be potentially sensitive information, such as contacts, messages, and photos. So that's what data or backup data is so important. So this is how you set it up. And I'm going to move now to my computer. Here is a look at my drive from my computer. And by default, the place you will be taken when you open the drive is often a option called My Drive. In your drive, when you want to upload information, you have a button that is called New, and you can press in that button and you can decide what kind of information you want to upload into your drive system or your cloud storage system. When you are here, you can select to upload a folder, file, Google Documents, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Form. If I select file upload, for instance, so it will browse my device and it will locate all the documents that I can upload into my drive. So let's say that I use this one that is called Beginner's Guide to Cloud Storage. I will select that option. And when I select that option, I will hit my open button. And when I hit my open button, it's gonna start loading that, right? When that upload is complete, it will display the file. And from this point on, before you actually open the file, you will have these three little dots that is the More Actions menu. You can refer to this menu to do different things, such as sharing. So if I go to share, then I will have the ability to add people or groups to see or manage my document. Say that you want to add a person, you should have their email, or they should be a part of your contact list so you can send that successfully to them. When you write down the person's email, you can select from the list that your application is giving you. The next that follows is your ability to give that person editor, viewer, or commenter abilities. You can decide what you prefer. It's really up to you. If you want them just to be a viewer, you can select viewer. And also you have the ability to notify people when they receive this folder or file or photo or document of any kind. You can let them know what this is about. And you will then hit the option send. The person will receive a communication on their email that will tell them that you have shared this document with them. If I go again to the three dots in my more actions menu, from the same list of choices, I have an option that is called get link. When you want to get your link, it will look something like this. It will show the person or people who have access to this document, whether it's you as the owner or any other person who you give access to as viewer or editor. Here, you will have an option that is called copy link, and that will go to your clipboard and you can paste it anywhere you want. So if I do this copy link and I start, for example, a new tab online, and I do right click on my bar, I can paste my link I copy from the Google Drive. I can hit enter from my keyboard and it will open that document for me. There you are. All right, we have come to an end. If you have any questions or need extra assistance setting up cloud storage, you can set up a one-on-one call support with cyber seniors through the number 844-217-3057. We work Monday through Friday from 9 in the morning to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for listening.